Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I guess you'll be seeing me a lot this year with these masks on. And believe you me, I have many colors to look at. Hi, my name is Miss Whitaker, and I teach English as a second language. I have many returning students, so I'm looking forward to being able to meet up with everyone this year. Hopefully, you'll be back in the classroom pretty soon. I'm sitting in my classroom right now, and I'm really missing my students. Hopefully, I will see a lot of you later. But before we get to meet each other, we are still going to start off the year where you're going to join my classrooms virtually online. And we're going to learn and make changes this year, and we'll learn some new programs, but it's going to be interesting. What I want to do right now is just kind of share my screen with you so that you can take a look at the presentation I'm wanting to go ahead and show you. And it is our Welcome Back to School presentation. I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I also am an English learner. My daddy is from the country Turkey, and I had a mother from Tennessee, so the dialect in Tennessee is very thick. So I've learned a lot of struggles and challenges as I grew up learning the English language, but I did learn a lot. I've been in education for 19 years, and I've done a lot of different things, but all of it with ESL, whether it was working with the State Department of Alabama, helping administration work on plans for school systems, or working in the classroom or with educators, or providing professional development for educators in English as a second language. I've come here to Discovery Middle School this past year, and I'm excited to start year 2. A little bit about myself this summer. I just want you to know that I love hiking, and I love to garden in my yard. I love planting trees and shrubs and working and just getting my hands dirty. So I did a lot of that this summer, and I did a lot of hiking into the mountains. And I can't wait to hear some of your stories right when we return back of what it is that you did this summer. Let's go ahead and take a look at my classroom expectations. We've got to be able to make changes. That is called flexible. Be flexible to make change. We want to make sure we're working very hard. And you know, students, because I love you and care for you, you know I'm going to be there right there for you to make sure you're working very hard. Now, when you're with classes online and you see me and join my classroom on the computer, I need you to promise me to be on time. Not 5 minutes late, not 5 minutes early, but on time, because I will open up the computer when our time is scheduled and you'll be ready to go. I also want to make sure that you keep your camera on, so don't wear any pajamas. I want you back in school clothing when you meet with me online. You must show your video. You cannot hide your face. No hiding your face. I have to see your face. That's going to help me as I'm teaching you online. I need to see that face. It tells me what to do to help you. Now, I definitely need you to mute your microphone. Mute means to turn off your microphone when I'm speaking, because if you don't, there's going to be a bad reception. You won't be able to hear me. Make sure you close your microphone, everybody. I will tell you when to turn it on when you have to speak to me, and then to close it again. Now, I do expect everyone in here to participate. When I ask a question, I expect to see the hands go up online because I need your help. And I also want you to pay a lot of attention. You've got to pay attention. I know kids, it's distracting in the classroom. Hey, we're at home. We see the TV going. There goes the cat or the dog, and I got to go give you a hug. But you got to stay with me. If I've got you online for 35 minutes, I need you to be with me. So parents, make sure your children are in an area that feels like a classroom so that they can learn. You got to pay attention, and you got to listen to your instructor. Listening is a big part of understanding. Also, I expect you to turn in your assignments on time, not a week later. On time, because I will be grading these. Now, what to expect? This year, like I said, we got to start off making changes. So one thing that you can be certain is that first week of class, we're going to start a new program called Schoology. The Madison City School System purchased a program where all of your lessons and assignments, parents, are going to be in one place. The whole school will be in one place, and it's called Schoology. So students, don't worry. I will teach you how to do it. We'll do it together. And every week you'll have at least 2 of me lessons of mine online. If I'm not online with you, the next day you might be watching a lesson of me teaching you something, okay? But every day you'll have 5 lessons. There will be 5 lessons each day. And 3 of those lessons every week are graded, just like we do in my classroom. If you remember, for those new 6th graders, I always give 3 grades every week, sometimes more. So you want to make sure that you get these in on time, no late work. It's really important for me that you understand that missed assignments will affect your grade, and I expect the best out of every one of you. Now, what are we going to learn every week? Well, you know, when we learn English, we've got to make sure we're reading, we're speaking, we're writing, we're learning new vocabulary. And we will be doing that every week. One week we might be using a specific program where we're going together to learn new vocabulary. You will be tested on new vocabulary and how you use that vocabulary in sentences. You will be recording yourself when you're speaking to me so that I can see that you know how to use vocabulary words in the right way. And I will make sure that we have a good time and listening, speaking, reading, and writing. But for those children that can only write a little, we'll be working on a paragraph. For those students that can write a paragraph really nicely, we're going to make sure that we move on to even 1-page writing to 2-page writing. So I promise you, you'll learn a lot this year online. Now, grading looks the same as it did last year. For our rising 6th graders, 40% of my grade comes from the work you do in class that week. 40% is a lot of points. Make sure you get all your points for doing the work every day. 60% of my grade will come from the test. Now, what do you say? Well, you mean you're going to have a test? Well, yes. We'll have vocabulary test. I'll have a reading test and writing test. Those writing tests will be using vocabulary words properly, showing me that you understand how to capitalize and punctuate, put periods, question marks, whatever you can in your writing. Those will be graded. And you will have permission to retake a test, but it's only by my approval. It's not guaranteed every time. So you make sure you're prepared for every test. Now, week 1, I've already told you earlier, what do I expect from you? I expect you to get back into my online class, and we're going to learn how to use the Schoology program. We're going to sign into my Google Classroom, get you all set up so that I'm going to show you how to, in Schoology, read the schedule so that you will be able to click on every day your assignments. So don't worry, week 1 we'll just be working together online, making sure we can understand these programs. Parent information, it's important for me, parents, it's very important. I need your cell phone number and I need the best email address so I can speak to you to let you know how wonderful your children are doing. And if I ever need any support, I will be needing to call you or to email you. I've put my email address here. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Please get a piece of paper. It is SOWHITAKER at Madison, MADISONCITY K12.al.us. I'll still give you a minute so you can write down my email address. Now, if you can't remember, my name is Miss Whitaker. You can always go to Discovery Middle School homepage, look under the faculty, and look for Whitaker, and you can email me. But again, S.O. Whitaker at madisoncity.k12.al.us. Parents, you should have received an email message or a text message from, let me go back, from Talking Points. It's down here, Talking Points. Now, what is Talking Points? This is the communication system that Madison City Schools is going to be using with its parents. The purpose is because we can have it translated in many different languages. So when you see information coming from me, I'm going to send it to you through Talking Points, but I can do it on my computer. I don't have to do it on my telephone. So you'll get messages from me. It might be in Japanese so you can understand it. It might be in Chinese. It could be in Arabic. It depends on what it is that you need to understand. If you prefer English, we'll just change your mode to English. But it is important that I have your cell phone number. That's why, parents, you've got to email me your cell phone number. Make sure you spell out your complete name and your student so I know who you are. Tell me who you are, who is your child, and your telephone number so that I can personally add this to my classroom. If your children have a cell phone number, send it to me. Tell me this is Fatima's cell phone number. Let me know who it is, because I can also send notes to my children. Now, I've left a link here for the syllabus. I'm going to click on it. It's going to be hard for you to take a look at this. This syllabus will be on my webpage, my Madison City School webpage. And if you can see, it's going to go into a little more details. What do I expect? What are my objectives? How we're going to read and understand literature, reading materials in the student's language, things like this. Some more classroom expectation, rules, grading. These are just, like I said, going to be up on my Ms. Whitaker's webpage for the school. There will be an attachment. Well, this actually will end the video recording. And if there's anything that you need, please, parents, make sure you email me. I'm there to help you.